So this is something I've thought about doing. These are cut-offs. They're basically pieces that would be discarded. And I held on to them because I had an idea that if I could square them off nicely, I could do something like a stacked end table. And it takes some time. I mean, by the time you square all these off on the table saw and then the radial arm saw, and by the way, the table saw has been working great. I'll check underneath, but I think that silicone trick really might be working. So anyway, so I trimmed them off, do the table saw first to get the edges nice, and then put them on the radial arm saw and take the, because right here I'll cut this like this, and then I can get a nice edge here. And then I sanded them on the belt sander, and that took some time. I mean, it takes some time trimming them up, and then it takes quite a bit of time sanding too, because there's a bunch of them there. And then I just stacked them up. Now, what I need to do is unstack them and screw them together one layer at a time all the way up through. Probably 2 screws in a layer. And I'll flip around the screws. Now, is it going to be tough enough that I can put a nice stone top on it? I don't know. Like right now, it's got some wobble to it. But maybe once they're screwed together, that wobble is going to disappear, most of it. Now, I've done similar stuff. This isn't the first time I've done this stacked leg design. I did a kitchen table, but they were big pieces. They were 16, 18 inches wide all the way up through. At least, I'm pretty sure. I'd have to check back, but these are pretty small. These, I mean, some of these are only 5 by 5. So the bigger you make them, the more you can stack on top of it, and the higher you can go. But I think it would be cool to put a stone top on, something like this, or maybe some other shape. Maybe something like this big. But even if I don't, it's still a really nice looking top. This is all butternut here, and then there's some black walnut in here. So we have white walnut and black walnut. So it is time consuming. I don't know how much time I've been working on this, but it's time consuming. But it's cool. Okay, so once I get them together and oiled, I'll do another video. Show the end result.